Are you recording?
You got OBS done? And okay. So Tinkatuff, the evolved form of Tinka something, and the pre-evolved form of Tinkatun. It's not really based on anything as far as I'm aware. It's just supposed to be like a little gremlin that like hoards metal and makes giant hammers out of them. Infernape, based off what's it called? Sun Tzu, I think? Like the monkey from mythology that like fought God 17 times. Poniard, it's supposed to be like a typical like good soldiers follow orders kind of deal, which is why it's dark and steel typed, and its later evolutions like have it evolve into like a commander. Duskull is just your regular ghost type with a skull. Larvitar or Pupitar, Larvitar, yeah, it's supposed to be like it's like it evolves into a pseudo legendary. So its first two forms is supposed to be like very basic, very simple, kind of saving up for that metamorphosis or whatever. Deerling. It's just kind of a deer, but it's got this special thing where depending on what season it is, it'll actually change form. And I think that is spring season for Bombi. It's basically just a simple fairy bug, cute thing. It's got a little scarf. You find it in Hawaii if that contributes anything. Meditate is just like, meditate. There's not really much to talk about there. Bloom, I mean, that's one of the first Pokemon. This is based on poisonous grass, I guess. Durant is interesting though, because it's like a case, like in lore or whatever. It's supposed to have a rivalry with a Pokemon called Heatmore, I think, or I forget the exact name of the other Pokemon, but it's supposed to have a rivalry, and it's really funny because it got the Steel type to resist fire, which doesn't make sense in game because Steel is weak to fire. So now it's 4 times instead of 2 times weak. Blisscore, there's another thing where I'm not really sure on anything else, but there is a rumor or whatever that it was based on like a xenomorph type design because apparently the person who designed it was like a big fan of like fucking like the Aliens movies or whatever. Mona is like becomes a lot more apparent in its later evolutions, but it's like a Pokemon that's associated a lot with like dreams and stuff. And apparently it has the power to like grant stuff. Okay, Skarmory. There's not really much to talk about Skarmory. It's just a big fucking metal bird. Though one of its Pokedex entries talk about like pirates using its wings as blades. Breloom. It's supposed to be like it's a bit of a weird mix. It's supposed to be like a kangaroo, but also a boxer, I guess. I don't know. It's one of the few Pokemon with access to Spore, which is a 100% accurate move that makes you fall asleep, which is fucking annoying to deal with. There's Vivillon, just your basic bug type. Slugma. Slugwindy's nuts. Guzzlord. It's like I don't know. It just eats everything. It's an ultra beast. It's supposed to be fucking weird and scary. Exploud. It's in the name. It's loud as fuck. It evolves from a very quiet Pokemon. A Dodrio. It's in the name. Just a 3-headed bird. Miraidon. So this Pokemon is supposed to be a very, very future version of Cyclizar. And Cyclizar is a Pokemon that's like used to get around. So while you don't really see it in this form, it has a Miraidon on this. Fuck off. It's supposed to turn into like a motorcycle or whatever. And then I see Vikavolt. Vikavolt's a fun Pokemon because it's supposed to be a goddamn railgun. Despite that, it is slow as fuck. Wugtrio, its regional variant of Dugtrio. I can't get the image out of my head that it just looks like 3 sausages. Uniclus is just another like weird little guy. It's not a weird little guy. It's based on it was based on like cells and stuff, and its first form is supposed to resemble a single-celled organism, and its later evolution's going through like more mitosis, I guess, and now it's like it's just a little guy, and he's got a green little bubble, and Zubat is just a bat.
Have you had enough, or do you want more?
My throat's going out. My throat's going out.
I think that's good. How many Pokemon did you just go through? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24?
And there's like another, what, 9 before?
I think you went through 24 before as well.
Jesus Christ. Man, oh. Yeah, I have such an insane knowledge of Pokemon. Like, I haven't even done anything I just did! Also, like, half of them, I need my 10-hour ASMR. Do you want me to record a fucking audiobook of me going through everything I know about each of the Pokemon? Because I guarantee you, it's like, there's just gonna be some where I talk about, like, hey, it's just regular creature plus fantastical element equals Pokemon. Like, what the fuck do you want me to talk about Electrode with? The fucking... Do you even know how else am I gonna get my 1 million views? I don't know.
Star all Pokemon Smasher Pass chart win.
Oh god, Christ on a bike, please no. Do not. Do not! Please.
Are you still recording?
Please. I don't need this. God. But I love a god. But I love a god.
If you do it, it has to be every single Pokemon Star. You have to do every single Pokemon that there is. And it needs to be updated. Or you're a coward.
Just like bring up the tier list and just let me
put every Pokemon in it.
Yeah, let me just okay. Stararar. Got you covered. You gotta commit. You gotta commit. Do it for the vine.
It's too late to back out now, Star.
You know what that means? Fish.